I see Phil Glass and my friend Paul Simon all the time, and we have lunch together. We talk about process, and nothing happens without a process. And there are real similarities between the process in writing music and in the way I work. Things are done in layers, you know? So we love talking about that, the way art happens, the way music happens, the way it's a record of the thought process of the artist, the writer, the musician. And it's never the first idea that occurs to you. It's always running the permutations, saying I don't like it the way it is, what variables can I alter? If I alter this variable, what else might it produce? And even the worst ideas, if you alter the variables, can become like a great idea. I always said that inspiration is for amateurs. The rest of us just show up and get to work. If you wait around for inspiration and wait for the clouds to part and be hit in the head with a bolt of lightning, it may never happen. Mm-hmm. On the other hand, if you just get to work, everything grows out of work. Every great idea comes out of the process. If I dream of doing something, the minute I try to do it, it doesn't work out at all. And it's very discouraging. It never lives up to your mind's eye view of what it could be. Whereas if you get to work, and if you just move something from where it is to where you'd like it to go in a lot of incremental steps, you have a lot of control over the direction. I make very few paintings, and if you're in Duluth or Des Moines, they may never see a painting. And there's a long tradition of prints being essentially signed posters. And they're often mechanically done, and you're buying a signature with an image above it. And my notion was, if you're never going to see one of my paintings, and you see a print, it better be as important a work of art as that painting, because that may you'll be judging who I am and what I do based on something I can't afford to have it be inferior to the unique work. The way the pulp paper pieces work is you tune a bunch of buckets of pulp from white to black and about 24 grays. Then you have a grill like goes over fluorescent lights in an elevator, lots of little spaces. And then you write on the side of the walls of each of these things what pulp gets squirted into that hole. So let me just say that I did, people say, oh, this is like digital.
You were digital before there was digital.
I was digital before there was digital. But I did it in my head. I went to the first dot drawing show at Biker Gallery. I walked by a magazine stand, and it had a copy of Scientific American with the first computer-generated image. Now, I'd been making these for 3 or 4 years, but nobody had seen them yet. They were all going into the show, and I thought, oh, shit. Now, no one will believe that I did these without the computer. The interesting thing is that at MIT, where they developed it, they called it the Chuck Close program. I just did a new Phil Glass print. I just got the proofs this week, based on a 1968 photograph that has spawned nearly, or maybe more than 100 different works of art. Many of them were prints or multiples. And embedded in that photograph was information that when it was pushed through another system or another process or another set of limitations, made an entirely different print. The thing that was so great about our collaboration was it was the book I always wanted to do. The physicality all of a sudden became as important as the imagery. And I've always loved how things are done as much as what was done.